wishing you were here when I still want you on my time. You're the only one that gets me. Now that I'm not with you, I'm wishing you were here with me. No, I told you to leave, but baby, don't go. Don't go, 'cause I need you more than you know. Baby, don't go. Don't go, 'cause I need you more than you know. Yeah. So this is where I tell you that I'm sorry. This is where I tell you that I'm sorry. 'Cause this can be the end of our story. It can be the end of our story. This is where I tell you that I'm sorry. This is where I tell you that I'm sorry. This can be the end of our story. It can be the end of our story. Don't go, baby, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go, baby, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go.
You've just left me smiling. Such a soulful voice, such a soulful performance. You know, somebody that I believe I could listen to all day, because you sing from the heart, Xenia. And I feel like that's something that's translated towards the audiences as well, because they hear you, they feel you, especially when you're performing live. I can see the energy. It's just so positive. The vibes are immaculate.
You know the vibes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on to
Thank you for
Easy Friday.
having me.
And yeah, you know, your journey has just been so incredible. Started off as a singer, ended up writing for some of the biggest names in Hollywood as well, and now we've seen you dancing. You know, when we see you perform, you also try and incorporate a choreography. So you're a multi-talented girl. Love to see it.
Tell them.
Tell them. How did you manage to do everything?
I have no idea. I think it's also just because I've always danced. I danced my whole life.
Okay.
I was always in learning choreography or trying to join the next dance club, and then I just didn't feel natural. Even if I wasn't incorporating dance into my performances, I have to move.
Yeah.
Like I have to.
You just have to.
Yeah, and then writing, I didn't know. Writing just came way later on in life, like when I was 20.
Okay.
So that one I never saw coming, and singing I also always did.
Yeah,
So,
always did growing up.
Yeah, those ones are just intertwined.
Hey, okay, because I remember I had a conversation with you like a while ago, and I remember the one thing that stuck. You said that you want to be able to perform like the way Beyonce performs, the way J-Lo performs, because they do full-on choreographies while singing as well. So I remember you said that you're working towards that. Have you been able to master that yet?
Not mastered. Nope.
Okay.
I haven't mastered, but I practice not as much as I would like, but I do practice and dance and sing
Nice.
Sing, dance when I practice.
Okay, so you do both.
Yeah.
Right. Love it. You have a concert tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
So that's something that you're really looking forward to.
Yes, I
Are you
am.
excited for it? What can we
Very.
expect?
Expect the most.
Yeah?
I never really know, because I always tell myself I only enjoy the performances where I can't even remember what I did.
Okay.
Because I know that I was just fully in the moment.
Yeah.
And then I go and then I see, like, I'm like, oh,
This is what
did
I did.
Yeah. So I don't even know what to expect. Just
Vibes.
full Z. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And you know, we've seen your journey. You started off, you know, with See Me. I remember I watched the video and I was just like, wow, this is talent. And the one thing that I see everywhere on YouTube, especially in the comment section, is Xenia is so underrated. Like, why is that so? Why is that something that everyone feels, but we still think that, you know, you have so much potential, there's so much that you have to offer for your audiences, but why do people still think that you're underrated? Because I genuinely feel like you are one of the biggest female artists that we have in Kenya.
I think the people that think I'm underrated it's always the people that just discover you.
Okay.
So especially when they've just discovered you on their own, they're like, why is nobody else talking about this? They don't really know that other people are talking about it. So I don't Yeah, I don't necessarily think I'm underrated as well. But it's good because, I mean, those are the people that push you now. They're like, oh, people aren't doing enough. Okay, let's
do the most.
Yeah.
Love it. And let's talk about your journey. You know, you went to learn music and you got a scholarship as well.
Sure
Just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, so how did that end up working? And of course, it worked towards you and your favor because we've seen you come back with a bang, with new energy, and you've just taken over the industry. So did you see that coming?
Not at all.
Yeah?
Not at all. Because even when I joined Berkeley, like, I wanted to major in songwriting. Didn't. I tried. I took a songwriting class for 1 semester. Did not manage to do a single assignment. And I was like, oh, this isn't for me. So I did music business. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll become a lawyer still and do entertainment law.
Okay.
Then the songwriting just came, like, in my last year. And then I moved to Atlanta and I started working with the label a month later. And I'm like, whoa. Where did all of this come from? And then even when I moved there, I didn't know that I'd be coming home so soon. And I ended up coming home 6 months later, dropped me MBA, and I haven't left since. So no, you can never really predict some of these things, especially with music.
You just don't know what to expect. So expect the unexpected.
Absolutely.
And speaking of expecting the unexpected, what can we expect from Xenia in the next few years?
Oh, albums.
Okay.
More placements, songwriting placements, more collabs with people all over, all the people that I want to work with. I will work with them. What else? More gigs, more performances. I'm going to master it.
Yeah,
I will. I will.
I'm looking forward to seeing you do that because I know you're a fantastic dancer, and that's one thing that really just drew me to you because I'm a dancer as well, and I was like, yes, go girl, go girl. It was just something that I got so excited seeing because not many artists in Kenya do that. We haven't seen them master the technique of dancing while performing to a song, and that's something that I think that, you know, you probably will be the first to do. So I'm rooting for you, Z.
Come on.
All the time. So let's talk about, you know, your collabos. You said that there's a few artists that you would love to collab with in future. Maybe you can name a few.
I'll name them right now so I can come back to this interview.
Manifest.
Lucky Day, Rihanna.
Okay. My favorite.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite. What? There's more. Obviously, Beyonce. I would love to write a song for her. Who else? Kehlani. Normani. LMA, all the R&B girls. That's my bag. Yeah.
And coming back home here in Kenya?
Wow. Who haven't I worked with that I want to work with? Nyashinsky. Yeah.
You know what I'd love to watch and hear? I'd love to hear Nikita Kering and Xenia Manasseh collabo.
Oh, well, just be on the lookout.
Oh, interesting. Okay, this is something that we might be seeing. She hasn't disclosed anything.
Not at all.
You know what? I'm going to be positive.
Anything.
And I'm just going to hope that it's about to happen in the near future. So Nyashinsky, you said?
Yeah, Nyashinsky. Okay. I'm trying to think of others. I wanted to work with Fena. I've done that now multiple times. Calligraph, Salty Soul. What? Oh, now, I mean, Chris Kaiga. I've worked with Bensoul. I've worked with Mviri. Like, I've worked with a lot of people that I wanted to work with. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, you know, these things happening for you, and you're just sometimes like wondering, wow,
every day,
things just unfolding, like opportunities coming your way. And I remember this one thing that you told me. You said that you never thought this is the direction that your life would take, especially the past 2 years. Things have just blown out of proportion. Of course, we've seen you work with Mr. Easy. You have a song with Mr. Easy. Like, Xenia, that is incredible.
I know, it's crazy.
Like when that happened, what was your feeling?
What was my feeling? I was shocked because they had sent me the track like maybe in like June last year, and I didn't actually write until December.
Okay.
And the project came out in February, so I think I was even the last song that they submitted. And they even had somebody else on the song.
So did you write Cherry?
I wrote my verse,
Oh, nice.
I write if you hear it and I'm on it,
it's you. It's written by Xenia.
Okay. So yeah, that was crazy. And then we just met him last week.
How was that?
It was crazy. It was just like, yo, it's you, and we have a song, and we're here. Like,
do we expect a video?
That's what we were talking about. So we're really pushing for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's something that, you know, we're looking forward to as well, because you're representing the Kenyan girl dream, right? Dream big, go out there and make it Pan-Afric. In fact, not Pan-Afric, just international, because that's what you're doing for a lot of Kenyan people. And I feel like girls out here have dreams. We dream big. We'd like to do things when it comes to music, arts, entertainment. We really want to go out there and be the next big thing. And you've said that, you know, you want to go international as well. So is that something that we see happening very soon?
I think already with the way my life has happened, it was always like that from the start. Like I'm signed to a label that's in the States.
Exactly,
so just
that's
already, already. So I've just always been in that bag. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, just a matter of time, right? So Xenia, talk to me about your classical training. Have you been trained classically when it comes to your vocals?
Oh wow, you did it. Yeah,
I did my research.
I'm like, nobody has actually ever asked me that before. But yeah, I grew up being classically trained in piano and in voice. Did I do any? I also did drums. I did ABRSM exams for drums, for even guitar. So the works. So I did that, and I also did music festivals every year for like 8 years. So and those ones, you know, it's always like for the singing and the solos, it's always
that was from primary school. I remember you told me that as well, that you performed.
And that's all the operatic pieces, classical to the T.
Nice. So, you know, you've done a lot of collabos with Sauti Sol as well. You've got 2 songs, right, with them. Rumba Japani?
I don't even know how many now, honestly. There's so many. There's so many.
There's so many. When you've worked with, you know, Sauti Sol, they're a big name in the industry, one of the biggest names right now as we speak. How was that experience like for you?
That's chill.
Yeah?
So chill. I met them in high school in like 2012 when they came to Aga Khan to perform.
You met them in high school?
I met them in high school.
And then now you're singing with them.
Exactly. So it's chill. Like, I think even like 2-3 months into me coming back home, I was with Tom Olango, who is Polycarp's little brother, and he was just like, yo, the boys are having a session, pull up. And they had known about me, and then after that they just like been looking out for me. So it's really chill. It's like we're just fam.
So I'm going to be very honest, but your verse for Rumba Japani was my favorite. Yeah, because you're like rapping West peeps, and you know, it's just like this is what
that's my area.
Exactly,
I don't even live there,
area.
but that's my area.
Right, that's my hood. So I felt like a lot of people related to that verse. And when you wrote those lyrics, like what inspired you?
It was the rest of the song.
Okay.
Because that was the last verse that was written for the song. Every other verse was in. And so I was just sitting there. I was at Savara's house, and then he's playing it. And nobody else was there. It was just me and Savara. And he's playing it, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And I was like, okay, what's a place that I go to all the time? Westlands. Cool.
And so that was the inspiration.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, everything just flowed after.
Well, you know, when we speak about the musical journey, when we speak about artists in general, there's a lot of challenges that you encounter along the way in terms of budgets, in terms of marketing, promotion. Have you ever experienced difficulties in your journey?
Yeah, and I don't even know if I look at it as difficulties anymore. I think I just have to keep trying all the avenues that come my way, because you can't actually force things to happen. So you will encounter those challenges. But I realize it's just because it's not your time.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, and
just
I've been
wait.
shown, time and time again, when I think one thing is going to happen and then it doesn't, and something else comes and something else. That's just always how it is.
So when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Do you believe your time is now?
It's been my time.
It's been
but
your
I feel
time.
like I don't even know what's coming next. I'm just like, oh, it's about to get crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to that. You know, we're super excited to see what you have in store for us, because your journey since 2020 has been incredible, a roller coaster. We met in 2020, and since then, like, I've seen your growth. It's just been divine. That's what I would call it.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
It is.
It is, right?
It is.
It still is. And there is still so much more to come. So, Xenia, what would you like to tell the younger generation of girls who are watching you, who are inspired by you, and what you do as an artist, as a singer, as a songwriter? What words of advice do you have for them?
Just to keep pushing. Like, if you know that you love something, there's nothing that can really get in the way of you pursuing it or succeeding at it except yourself. So
Okay.
you just gotta push and have a good support system, people that believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. But that's it. Just go for what you love. Do what you're passionate about.
Do what you're passionate about. Let's play a little rapid fire quickly.
Uh-oh.
Just 3 questions. Very simple ones. This or that.
Okay.
We'll start off with singing or songwriting.
Ooh, songwriting.
Really? I would expect you to say singing.
There's just something about writing. I don't know. Like singing, I think that's why songwriters are so essential, because a singer is there to... A singer doesn't necessarily have to have written the song, but then the writing is like they deliver the message, but the message is written by the person. I love writing.
Okay. So between your 2 songs, See Me and Thinking About You, which one?
See Me.
See Me. Any day. Okay. And last but not least. Okay. R&B. I know you're an R&B girl, but like I also see some pop in you. A lot of pop.
Yeah.
Right?
It's there.
R&B or pop?
They've crossed over now, but
They're intertwined.
R&B's.
All day, any day.
Any day.
Absolutely. So before we finish, I'd like Xenia to just end with an acoustic version of any song that you want to pick. I think there's one that I really love. It's Niambie. So I think maybe you could just make me a little happy.
We can do Niambie.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm ready. Niamini, ninataka uwe wangu milele, kabla upate nishakuwa na mwingine. Niambie, niambie ni mimi, niambie, niambie ni mimi. Sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwinginewe, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwinginewe. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi. Contemplating my decisions on a mission for more. It's such a challenge, got tightrope balance, but it's worth fighting for. Niambie, niambie ni mimi, niambie, niambie ni mimi. Sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwinginewe, sitaki kujua mwingine, sitaki kujua mwinginewe. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi. Niambie, niambie, niambie ni mimi, ni mimi.
Ni wewe.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. That's Xenia Manasseh right here live in studio. That was the Spotlight Artist for this week. Absolutely incredible vocals. You heard it for yourself. You've seen her positivity. You've seen the energy. And as she said, her time is now. There's a lot that we can expect from her. So make sure you go follow her on her socials, watch her YouTube videos, just support the talent that she is, and let's celebrate Xenia Manasseh and all that she has to offer. That's it from me right here on Easy Friday. We'll do this again next week, same time, same place. Until then, good night, take care, and make sure you keep interacting with us on Twitter. The hashtag is Easy Friday. And yeah, good night, Xenia. Good night. Yeah.